What's up? We back. We back. Shit. Back, and I'm tired, but we back anyway. You hear me? You hear me? And today, yo, remember what I told y'all about them interviews, man? So I told y'all about Vlad TV. I told y'all about Adam 22. I told you about DJ Akademiks. And if y'all don't remember, god damn it, hold up, y'all. Yo. We back. Oh yeah, so look, right, what I was telling y'all, what it is, Dwayne, Randy, Butter, Smoke One, what it is, Ball Out, got the gang in 2800. Oh shit. Hey, we deep tonight, you hear me? Hey, what I tell y'all though? Adam, Vlad, Akademiks. Told y'all, man, they working in concert. They're working in concert with each other, man, to try to send Dirk over. I think Adam 22, not Adam. I think Vlad TV enjoys being in paperwork. He act like he don't. But you know he always praised himself for contributing with Keefe D being arrested. You know, he wears that like a badge of honor. And I think, you know, being as though he don't really care for Dirk too much. Hold on. Being as though he don't really care for Dirk too much. Hold on. I think Vlad want in. I think Vlad want parts. Yeah, I think Vlad want parts in Dirk case. I don't think he want nothing more than have his name tied up in Dirk's case. Now this is Keefe D. Bail hearing. If you remember Vlad, and I think it was who was that? It was Vlad, and it was, I think it was Art of Dialogue. Right? Both of them was arguing back and forth over who played the role in Keefe D arrest. Now this video is horrible. Like what the fuck? But y'all remember this hearing Keefe D had? Charlene, G Mane, Playboy Prada. Dang, we deep tonight. What's up, Kimmy?
So I'll then have him placed under oath. I'll let Mr. Arnold ask him a few introductory questions, or whatever questions he wants to get out. I'll allow you to have process.
So this right here is Keefe D bail hearing, right? Now somewhere along this hearing, Vlad TV interview comes up. So Whack 100, listen to what the judge had to say to Whack 100. So remember I was telling y'all how Whack 100 was sent on behalf of a movie company to bail out Keefe D? And this is proof right here that Whack 100 got handlers. But this ain't really about Whack 100. But I think Vlad name come up in this.
All right. Mr. Jones, I'm going to place you under oath.
Oh, murder. Yeah, we deep in here tonight. Yeah, that audio is fucked up.
Cash, C-A-S-H, Jones, J-O-N-E.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Arnold, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. What was the amount that you for the premium in this case?
Now this is a sellout, y'all. This man allowed a movie company to use him just probably because he was gonna get a couple, get a little percentage out the deal. But then he allowed the movie company to use some highway trapper to felicitate a deal to bail out Keefe D, to take Keefe D life rights, so he can make some money off a movie, a documentary, a biopic, or whatever it was.
112,000. So it's 15% of whatever.
Yeah, that audio is fucked up.
12,000 and some odd dollars. $500, is that correct? 125, yes sir, yes sir. And you paid that out of your business? Yes sir. Business 100 Entertainment. And you're the sole owner of that business, is that correct? Yes sir. And that business is a business license to do business in the state of Nevada.
Yo, their video is fucked up real bad, yo. God damn. I can't do better than that. All right, I think it got better right here.
When did you become good friends with this?
Good friends with?
When did you become good friends?
The day I met him, the day we shook hands. We come from our upbringing, we come from the opposite side of the track. So, in my travels over the last 25 years of coming from the gang life and making my exit from being a gang banger, anybody that I meet as willing to sit down with, consider a good friend.
All right, and so the other thing you say in the letter that Mr. Arnold provided to us is that the money is a gift and Mr. Davis is not obligated to repay. Is that right?
That's right.
All right. Do you have any contract between you and Mr. Davis?
Not as of yet.
Okay. Do you have any financial agreement with his son?
No, I don't know. I want him to come work for me. That's what he wanted to do, try to get him out the streets.
Now, so...
Yeah, he did. Yo, this there gotta be a better video than this. God damn. Who the fuck is this? I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to show y'all when Vlad TV name came up in this whole thing. What's going on, Fam Network?
The man accused of participating in the murder of a hip-hop legend fights.
Fake milk, fake everything. Because they ain't good for an ex-cancer patient. Now I got it again. They took me to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
on the 5th of May.
I can believe that though.
He came to my cell and said, Mr. Davis, hurry up and get dressed. You need emergency surgery. So I went over there and did all the CAT scans and stuff. And they referred me to my cancer doctor. So
Yeah, we ready to talk about Edogg.
on the 8th of May.
LeVar.
He said, I need you to do a colonoscopy in a week, CAT scan in 2 weeks, PET scan in 3 weeks. They haven't came here to do nothing. I'm in the life. You.
He's a
Let's
good
get the
boy.
Whack 100. So hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you new. We rolling.
Planned on getting Mr. Davis out, as long as he did. Okay, so I just want to be very clear about this. Have you ever stated that you planned on getting Mr. Davis out, as long as he did a stipulation with you to do a television series with you?
Oh, I have said this story would be a very interesting story. As if Orlando Anderson's story would be a very interesting story.
What's up, Tay?
As if the BMS story, as if my story. We talk about it, everybody talks about it, but again, that's not my lane. That's what he chooses to do, and that's what he chooses to do. That's not what I do.
If someone were to say that the money provided here to bail Mr. Davis out is not from you, would that be the truth or a lie?
Be a lie.
Okay. If
You
someone,
said I didn't send the money, is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Saying I'm not the one providing the funds?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a lie.
If someone said you are being used as a front, would that be the truth or a lie?
That would be a lie.
If someone says you are a
Whack be
middleman
on. Whack has
in
those
this
money.
transaction, would that be a truth or a lie?
That would be a lie.
If somebody said that there's a movie company putting up the money for you, would that be the truth or a lie?
What company?
A movie company.
No, that would be a lie.
Okay.
Yeah. They crashed his dumb ass out. Like Whack 100 be talking all that boss talk, yo, but bosses don't move off the word of other people. It's not a boss, Whack. That's a puppet, my nigga.
Your testimony is you're not
I'm not a what?
a middleman.
No, I have no contracts with any movie companies. I've never had a contract with a movie company. I've never done television. It's not my thing. I'm actually moving out of entertainment into the diaper business. I have a company called Incredible Diapers. I have contracts in Congo, Nigeria, Amazon, Walmart, and Portland. So I'm moving away from entertainment. These are things you think I can provide applicants, MOUs, contracts for.
No, and I appreciate that, Mr. Jones.
His lawyer did an interview recently and said Keefe D is a liar. He made up just to make some money from people like, me for interviews and to get out of a serious drug case. He was never in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
All this is fake.
You hear that? Who that is, y'all? Is that DJ Vlad? Let's run it back a little bit. This is what I wanted to show y'all. This ain't about Whack.
Me for interviews and to get out of a serious drug case. He was never in Las Vegas. All this is fake, and he's not connected to Tupac's murder at all. They're unbelievable. They're believable. Do I believe them? That's up to law enforcement. That's I'm not gonna say. That's up to law enforcement. Go home in the next time. Think about going better now. You don't got to keep it. It's only 75. Because the bid are, I make 750. 750, so you got to go to the I think about going to get him, do anything with the stipulations that I do the series on. People watching. Yeah.
Prosecutors say Jones wanting to record interviews with Davis both pre and post release would violate the judge's request for Davis not to profit from his statements on the case. Let's pause this story for a quick second to give a thanks to our sponsors. If you know us at Law and Crime, you also know our stories show sometimes the world
I wanted y'all to hear.
Place. So if you ever heard,
I wanted y'all to hear DJ Vlad. Hold on. It might not be finished. Because Vlad takes pride Hold on. Vlad TV takes pride in Keefe D arrest. Oh God, what the fuck
According
is
to
that?
Maya W.
Should be geeking. Hold on. Vlad TV. Video. News. I'm trying to show y'all a pattern, man. Because Vlad TV currently has Lord Tim on the platform. And I told y'all a while ago that these platforms are trying to line Dirk up. And they trying to line Dirk up by interviewing certain people. You know, you got Quando Rondo. Seems to be all over platforms for over the last 6 months. And now you got Lord Tim. Now, Quando Rondo seems to me he's a different kind of person. He's a different kind of person than Keefe D. I mean, Lord Tim. Vlad claims he refused to cooperate with police in Keefe D investigation. I see. I bet he did say that. You don't gotta cooperate. You don't have to cooperate when you got open source information. DJ Vlad said he rebuffed numerous requests from law enforcement to cooperate in the investigation into Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who was arrested Friday, September 29th, in connection to Tupac's murder. Keefe D has appeared multiple times on Vlad TV, in which he spoke at length about his involvement in 1996 slaying. In a new interview with Bomb First, DJ Vlad fielded multiple questions about the recent development. They actually have tried, he said. I've gotten a bunch of phone calls and emails, but I'm not cooperating. I've always held this stance when it comes to people who I interview on my platform. I'm not going to have you come to my platform and do an interview, then only to work against you with police. That's what DJ Akademiks does. Regardless of what people think I really do, the reality of what I do, and I had to do this before. I remember this one time they tried to seize this one interview of someone who asked me to take it down the next day because they were fighting the case. At that time, their lawyer asked me to take it down. They wanted to get the footage from me, and I said no. DJ Vlad went on to claim he hasn't responded to numerous requests from law enforcement. But who is this?
Keefe D's house gets raided.
Yeah.
In Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
There is apparently a grand jury that are interviewing people as we speak.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when
A lot of
about
me is
about them raiding his house?
right on.
I mean, I think everyone was surprised. You know, like, the case is 27 years old. The proffer agreement happened
Notice
years
that,
ago.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Multiple documentaries
Sleep
about
my
it.
man Raw Dope Podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe to Raw Dope Podcast. Hey, rock on. You notice that, right? Pay attention to what's going on, bro.
They're going to do it now? Okay.
Pay
You know, the
attention.
question is whether it's going to be like a real prosecution or whether they're just going to, hey, listen, just plead out to something slight and so we can just close the case. I don't know.
They gain payment.
I'm not sure.
That's what they gain.
Have they reached out to you about any of your footage?
I'm going to give you the exclusive on this. They actually have tried. I've gotten a bunch of phone calls and emails and stuff like that, but I'm not cooperating with this.
Let me tell you something, y'all. They don't need his okay to get his footage. His footage is open source information. They don't need your okay, Vlad. Stop playing stop playing people like people stupid. Anything gets uploaded to the internet is open source and it's public. That's why you can take somebody post, share it. You don't gotta tag them in it. That's why people steal my takes. They don't never gotta shout me out because it's public information.
Okay. Do you think it's? I mean, I'm assuming they can access the interview on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming what they want is the uncut version. Right?
Correct.
Okay. Just to see if there was anything talked about.
Correct. Yeah, but my thing, and I've always held this stance when it comes to
Look, Shorty, look, you heard what he just said, right? Look at Vlad's face when he said that to him. I'm sure they can just get it off YouTube. Look at Vlad's face.
What they want is the uncut version. Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you think it's? I mean, I'm assuming they can access the interview on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming what they want is the uncut version. Right?
Correct.
Okay. Just to see if there was anything talked about.
Correct. Yeah, but my thing, and I've always held this stance when it comes to people
Right.
interview on my platform.
Applebee's and Taylor.
I'm not going to have you come to my platform and do an interview only to then work against you.
Yeah.
With the police, regardless of what people think that I really do, the reality of what I do. And I've had to do this before. I remember with this one time they tried to seize this one interview of someone who asked me to take it down like the next day.
He lying. He ain't
'cause
even
they were
looking at the
fighting a
camera.
case. At the time, their lawyer asked
Look
me to
at
take
his
it down.
eyes.
They then wanted to get the footage
He lying.
from me, and I said no. And they were like, "Well, we're going to put you on the stand, whatever. We're going to subpoena you." Like, all right, well, I'm lawyering up then.
Mhm.
So my lawyer got involved, and they weren't able to get it. And ultimately, the guy ended up losing his case anyways, but we weren't involved in it. So if you interview on my platform, if the police then try to approach me on it, I'm always going to say no.
Yeah.
So I haven't even responded. I'm sure the police are going to watch this and now see why.
Yeah.
But that's my stance. I'm not responding. I'm not cooperating. If you want to try to subpoena whatever, I will get a lawyer and I will fight it. And from what I understand, even in the language they use, I don't think that they can. But I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the raw footage, thinking there might be something that was said that we didn't release. But honestly, if you know what I do, literally almost every second of the footage has been released.
Right. Fuck you. There's no need to do that, police. I release everything anyway. The fuck you think this is? We on teams. This nigga
Unless
crazy.
the person coughs or says, "Oh, let me go get a drink of water. Let me go to the bathroom." Like we're into the quantity of footage, so we try to get every second of footage and try to release it whenever possible. So they're really barking up the wrong tree if that's what they're trying to do. And I don't think they haven't used any language of me of trying to force me to do it because I don't think that they have any legal basis of it. But I'm not cooperating. Whatever Keefe D is going through, Vlad TV is not going to add to his problems.
Okay.
Now the videos are released publicly, so I'm assuming that they could probably
We just heard Vlad TV on the loudspeaker, didn't we?
access that.
They use so what they did, and the reason why Wack 100 couldn't bail out Keefe D is because Wack 100 went on Vlad TV explaining the whole play. He went on Vlad TV explaining the whole play, how it'd be a good idea to bail out Keefe D and get his life rights. Because let me tell y'all something. If Keefe D get found guilty, he can't sell his story. He can't sell his story if he get found guilty. Now, I'm not sure, somebody probably can still make a story off of it, but he can't see no benefit, no proceeds from the story. That's California law. I mean, Las Vegas law.
But it's out of my hands at this point. And whatever happens to Keefe happens to Keefe. I don't have any sort of malice towards Keefe at all. I appreciate him coming to my platform and telling his story.
I think
he
was
may
set
come
up
back
from
at
the
some
beginning.
point. He may not. We've had discussions about that as well. But what I didn't realize.
I think Keefe D was set up from the beginning, man. I really do. I think he was set up from the beginning.
Trial, like, okay, go on this date, everyone presents their evidence, and then the grand jury decides. But in actuality, this drags on for months sometimes, where like every week they come in with something new, whatever, until they finally close their case and then the grand jury votes, which is honestly, I think, kind of a dirty system because it allows you to just keep piling stuff on until you get what you want, as opposed to like, let me get my shit together and present it. But you know, I'm not part of the legal system or whatever else. So whatever happens. But I'm not cooperating with any of this shit. Whatever Las Vegas PD is gonna do, they're gonna have to do that.
Yo, let me tell y'all something, yo.
Do you think based on
all these top platforms got law enforcement buddies, man? Every single one of them. All of them do, man. Y'all told y'all, yo, when Dirk got arrested, right? Information wasn't on Pacer. When Dirk first got the indictment, when the indictment of the first 5 got booked, it wasn't on on Pacer. DJ Akademiks was the only one to have it. Nobody else had it. And I know because my paperwork lady was looking for it. She find any paperwork I get from her. She finds me everything. She couldn't find it. It wasn't there. So how did DJ Akademiks get it? Who sent that paperwork to DJ Akademiks? Somebody sent it to him. And how Whack 100 know?
what he said and what he's written in his book, they could convict him? Or do you think I would think they would need some sort of evidence, because he could just say, oh, I just said all that shit to make money.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it more so comes down to the proffer agreement. I think that what's more going to be challenged is whether the proffer agreement holds.
All right, that's irrelevant. All right, so also we got to talk about Fyb J Mane pushing peace, because Edogg spoke on it. You know, you got DJU, the ultimate culture vulture over that motherfucker. He makes sure anything happens in Chicago, he is the first one on. He ain't gonna miss a beat. But is Edogg expectations unrealistic? Is Edogg just trying to bitch J Mane, or he have legitimate basis? And we got kids in Baltimore City robbing old folks. The fuck is going on, man? Fuck going on with the youth in Baltimore, man? Y'all here robbing old folks, carjacking old folks, 70-something years old and shit. We got to talk about that. They out of line. But Vlad TV is currently interviewing Lord Tim. And look what the title of this interview is, y'all. Lord Tim on rumored $1 million bounty on his head for killing King Von. Now, who in the world, right, that's connected to King Von has $1 million to put on somebody's head? $1 million. Now, Rondo just did an interview, and the whole interview was centered around Lord Paul, DJ Akademiks interview. Rondo did the interview just how you supposed to do it. Look, you're not ready to trick me to say something that's going to end up in court. Well, I don't think Lord Tim got that same approach. You understand what I'm saying? Lord Tim allowed Vlad TV to trick him into saying something that's going to end up in court. That's what this whole interview was about. That's what all them interviews been about. When it come down to the Lord Pipe situation and interviewing Dirk and interviewing Quando, yo, for the longest time, they've been trying to get somebody on record to admit that they was either trying to get Dirk to admit that he got a beef with Quando Rondo, or they was trying to get Quando Rondo to admit that he got a beef with Dirk. They never admitted it. So you get Lord Tim, who looks like I don't think Lord Tim is as street as Quando Rondo. You feel me? Like, I don't get that from him based off of, you know, the conversation that him and Vlad having. Plus, he allowed Vlad to trick him into talking too much. So listen to this conversation, y'all. Now, they couldn't get Dirk to say it. They couldn't get Quando Rondo to say it. But I think they might have got Lord Tim. I think they might have got him. Listen to this. Listen to this. Yeah, people is terrible.
And for me, I ain't even made for my own self.
Actually be around Quando?
It's not like he charged with.
So I think this is the end of the interview. He waited. He soft talked him the whole interview just to get to this. This is the most important part in the whole interview. This is what this whole interview was about, in my opinion.
And she actually had to live to
I want to say just like
fans were like threatening her and so forth.
Hold up. I'm trying to find it because Vlad be on some bullshit.
it's like if it was to
That there was a $1 million. Now
listen to this question, y'all. Lord Tim allowed Vlad to trick him. He tricks you, shorty. Lord Tim knows he shouldn't have answered this question. But listen to the question.
there was a rumor around this time that there was a $1 million bounty on your head.
Yeah.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
It's like
He don't even know what to say, y'all, because he knew good and goddamn well he wasn't supposed to answer that question. He knew good and goddamn well he was not supposed to answer that question, y'all, because know what? That question, that answer gives motive. That answer gives motive to Lord Pop's situation. It was a $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo. So first it was a rumor. You understand? First, it was a rumor that it was a $1 million bounty. I never heard this rumor. Where the fuck did Vlad hear it? Did any of y'all know that it was a $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo? I never heard this. I be on the internet just as much as anybody. Who knew about this $1 million bounty? Yeah, they Versace. Who knew about this $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo? He said something about 150. He said making $1 million. Yeah, that's what they doing, y'all. They think they slick. Dirk, what's it called? Vlad has a vendetta against Dirk because Dirk don't fuck with him. He don't fuck with him. I don't know what DJ Akademiks' problem is. I don't know what Adam 22 problem is. But I know Vlad don't fuck with him. DJ Akademiks probably just cool with 6ix9ine, so that's his vendetta against Dirk. These platforms right now, y'all, are being used to try to send Dirk up the river. So let's flip back to what happened. What did he say? My bad.
It's like, damn, at the moment, somebody could really want to take that and really try to do something, but it's like, at the end of the day, is you gonna be able to go back and get that money? Like, is you gonna make it back home?
Yo, you tricked, short. You tricked him. You just told, my nigga. Let that man trick you into telling. That's why I don't think Lord Tim is as street smart as Quando Rondo is. Y'all seen that interview with DJ Akademiks? Quando Rondo wasn't buying none of that. None of it. Hold on. I guarantee that be played in court. I guarantee that be played in court. You got that man on record admitting, because we talking about King Von. See, this is the thing, y'all. This is the thing. Even if Quando Rondo has never mentioned King Von's name in the song. Dirk has never mentioned Quando Rondo's name in the song. So you got Vlad, who asks Lord Tim, after the death of King Von, this is the connection, y'all. After the death of King Von, it was a rumored $1 million on your head. Did you know about that? Yeah, I did. That's all the feds need. That's all the feds need. It's just that simple. And that's what that whole interview was about. Vlad takes pride of being banned in these cases, man. He loves it. Him and the other platform was going back and forth, beefing about who set Keefe D up. What interview is going like it's crazy, man. Yeah, it's a rumor, yo, but it gives it more credibility when the person that had the money on their head admits it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a rumor, but when Lord Tim say, "Yeah, I heard it," it gives it credibility. Lord Tempo said, "No, I ain't know nothing about that." No, what you mean? Especially when Vlad related it to King Von. Like, he didn't just say, "I heard it was a million eyes on your head." He said, after the death of King Von, "I heard it was a million eyes on your head." Who has $1 million to put on somebody's head after King Von died? Who would want somebody dead that bad that's related to King Von that'll put $1 million on their head? That motherfucker's dirty, man. Dirty work, yo. Dirty work. Vlad was trying to get that boy. That's all it was about. Because why that question didn't need to be asked? Why did that question need to be asked? You feel me? You heard some like, yo, that question is irrelevant because Lord Tim ain't died. Corner Rondo ain't like it just was an irrelevant question. Yeah, they trying to send him over a murder. What Smoke want to say? They like detective about the no, yo, that's the thing. They ain't without the badge. They working, man. I keep trying to explain to y'all, man. Y'all think I just be I think they're working. I think they're working. I think a lot of them platforms work with law enforcement. Look at the questions that they ask. You know, yo, an interview shouldn't be an interrogation. It shouldn't be an interrogation, man. That's not journalism. What DJ Akademiks did in this interview isn't journalism. Police work. Police work. Now we did a review on this video, right? All throughout this interview, Quando Rondo was ducking the whole Pyb situation. It was even one part in the interview where Quando Rondo talked for 45 minutes, taking a conversation all the way away from Lil Pyb. And DJ Akademiks still brought it back there.
If I wanted to be a police ass nigga, you don't think I'd sit on this way and take care of my family and stay out the way?
He asked him about morals.
Definitely different way. It could have ended to the point where they told something like that, right? He's with me, it be like it. That ain't true. Man, I ain't talking about that. I know nobody, know nothing about that. Last story. Man, last story. You gonna rerun the same questions?
Let me go back here. All right, we're gonna listen to it for about 15 minutes.
If they came in here right now, would you ask them about that?
If Saddam and Osama came in
Like
here,
back again?
if
God
they were
damn
alive,
it.
they did. But
If they were alive.
I wouldn't be in the same room with them niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I would just be like, yo,
if you could have got on a phone call with them, would you?
If I would ask them
That's
if
the
they,
thing, G, man. Dirk ain't really say too much. Dirk ain't really say too much other than you don't hear that no more. You know, that can be interpreted. I'm sure that's gonna be in court, but he ain't. I think them interviews, they was trying to get both them guys to admit that there was a beef. You know, because they never admitted it on songs. Regardless of what they did back and forth on the internet, neither one of them ever said outright and plain that I don't fuck with Quando Rondo. Like, yo, these courts they don't need that, but that's what they want because it makes the court it makes it easier. You know, they trying to get easy wins. They ain't trying to put in no real work. But if you got people that's not cooperating, That's what you got the blogs for. The blogs are for people that's not cooperating. We can get them on this interview, get them in an interview setting, see if they talk a little bit. Because, yo, blogs are a major tool nowadays in police investigations. You know, because it's like I get to interrogate them without them being in a police or interrogation setting, you know, so they get more comfortable. They're a lot more comfortable in this setting than if I got to actually grab them, put them in cuffs, and take them to the precinct, and they might just, look, talk to my lawyer. But if I do the same exact thing with these Akademiks face on it, it's a little different that way. You feel me? If I do the same thing, but the title was Vlad TV or Adam 22, it's a little different. You know, they might be a little bit, you know, accustomed to talk more. Nah, I know they're going to use it, but he didn't. I agree they're going to use it. But I don't think they got what they wanted, yo. They trying to get these people on record admitting that it was a beef. And Lord Tim just did that. He just did it. It's almost like, right? Let me tell you what Vlad did. Don't you know how when you take a plea deal, we know why a lot of people take plea deals for people that never had to take a plea. The state write up the plea deal, which means the state write up the statement of facts. So what Vlad just did to Lord Tim was he laid out the groundwork. These are the statement of facts. After the death of King Von, did you hear there was $100 million bounty on your head? Yeah, I did. Now that's binding. That's law now. Lord Tim was not supposed to answer that question. Wasn't supposed to do it. But that's why I think Lord Tim not as street as Quando Rondo is. You know? Because Quando Rondo ain't doing none of that.
You would ask him that?
On the phone call, yeah. Because I would want to see where they stand on things. Because here's the thing. If right now they put them on with Kim Jong-un.
He said after the death of King Von. Let me go back to it. He said specifically after the death of King Von. Let me make sure. I don't want to misquote him. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Look, it's in the title. Lord Tim rumored $1 million bounty on his head for killing King Von. That's the title of the video.
Because it's like, it's not. It's like.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah.
Now, there was a rumor around this time that there was $1 million.
You knew you should have did that. Yeah, so it's like, go ahead and do it. And it's
about
like,
certain situations.
Then it's like, if it was to happen, I hope it don't. Like, no jinx or nothing like that. But then if it happened, he like, boom. You knew better. You knew you should have did that.
For real, DB, I ain't know that.
Yeah, so it's like, go ahead and do it.
Now, there was a rumor around this time that there was a $1 million bounty on your head.
Yeah.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah.
Oh, so he said real around this time.
How did that make you feel?
But he talking about King Von, this whole situation.
People don't take life serious, and I take life.
I ain't trying to get too much.
Couldn't actually be around Quando?
No.
Yeah. Standing your ground and ultimately thought that was bullshit. But, you know, have that law work in a certain degree because you're in Georgia and Georgia has a stand your ground law.
Right.
If this had happened in LA or New York,
hey, he's talking about the whole situation.
You wouldn't have been able to, you know, have that law work in your benefit. And unfortunately, the law works both ways. Because, you know, Trayvon Martin, when George Zimmerman killed him, he used that same law to get off. Even though I thought that was bullshit, but whatever, it is what it is. But in your case, it actually helps you
cut that bullshit out,
because it was proven that you were protecting your friend and you were standing your ground, and ultimately they had to drop all the charges. How did Quando react when you finally told him?
Yeah, see, he talking about the King Von situation the whole time. Now, he didn't see, that wasn't his exact words, but this is the title. Remember, $1 billion bounty for killing King Von. These motherfuckers dirty, man. Nightbot be tripping,
I'll be
man.
like, yo, you really want all Americans to die?
I really just fucked up. You know why?
Why?
I really stopped myself from asking what I wanted to ask because I just realized, like, you know what?
How are they watching?
That's a whole nother scenario. Of course, people gonna constantly ask them why the fuck you did that.
Yeah.
So I used the wrong scenario. But long story, this is why I used the wrong scenario because I wanted to get to when do people let shit go. But even me, and I was 1 year old in 2001, I ain't let that shit go. You feel me? Because you feel me, nigga, this America, and you know that people lost their life and shit. But what I'm saying is this, bro, when is it the perfect time to let shit go?
I'm just showing y'all the difference between how Quando Rondo carried it versus Lord Tim. Lord Tim, yo, Nightbot is tripping. My bad, DB, man. I ain't fixed Nightbot yet. Lord Tim should not have answered that question, yo. He walked in a real slippery slope with answering that question, knowing that question was all centered around King Von.
Good point. You know, I've thought about that because I heard you mention that before. And
10 years of me and you do another interview, you gonna rerun the same questions? How that's capping? I'm asking.
No. Well, I know you're asking. We wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you how we wouldn't, right?
Because you would expect some more bullshit to happen.
No. I feel like a lot of times,
hit that like button, y'all.
Y'all people who are involved in real situations, y'all expect when y'all sit
but
with
sometimes
media
pride
members or anybody else.
Sometimes Playboy pride, sometimes pride of being truthful is telling. Yeah, man, Quando Rondo could have been truthful this whole interview.
But he didn't. It, but y'all didn't ignore it. Like for example, I'm gonna keep it on you.
Of course.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here with you. So I wouldn't talk about anything. But like, I gotta ask these questions. Did you drop a song called The Last Story?
Hell no.
Who dropped that song?
Never in my life dropped no song called.
Do you know somebody that dropped that song?
Boy, on every day, homie, I don't know nothing about that. I know nobody, know nothing about that. Last Story. Man, Last Story.
Great content needs a great audience, like Santa Claus.
I'm gonna let this run because we're gonna get the J Mane.
I'll Google it. Not you specifically, but hold on.
But I'm saying, y'all, if Lord Tim was my homeboy, I'd have called him about that. Like, why the fuck you answer that motherfucking question? Boy, you know good and goddamn well you weren't supposed to answer that. Like, me and Lord Tim would have had problems behind that question, behind him answering that question, yo, because he was out of order. He was out of order, yo. Why would you say something that's going to end up in the motherfucking courtroom? Like, yo, that's not what we here for. Like, whatever happened, happened. You know what I mean? You on the winning end. You don't have to have, yo, when you, this was my beef, right? With, Bun B. You on the winning end. Dude tried running your house. You shot him. He got nothing. He got arrested. You won. You won. Why then, for Bun B, all the death and destruction he sold to the black community, it's like, you sold death all these years. You sold destruction all these years. But now you are a victim of the same destruction that you sold to people. Now you want to be a civilian. Nah, yo, that's not how that shit go, Bun B. I don't give a fuck if you 50-something years old. You feel me? It don't go like that. And That's the and the same rules apply with Lord Tim, yo. You won. Bun B shot the guy. He didn't steal nothing. You protected your home. You protected your wife. You won. There was no need to go the extra mile. Lord Tim protected Quando Rondo. Shot King Von. You won. There's no need to go the extra mile and admit that, yeah, I heard it was a million dollars on my head. You know why? Because the feds is alleging murder for hire, which means there was payment. That's what the feds is alleging. The feds is alleging murder for hire. It ain't no difference. Ain't no difference. What the fuck? Who did that? Nightbot. God damn, Nightbot. Yo, you can't type in caps. You can't type in caps. No emojis. Nightbot is on people's ass. But it ain't no difference though, bro. Ain't no difference. They both won in the situation. There's no need ain't no point in doing no extra shit. Ain't no point in doing no extra shit. The feds is alleging murder for hire. Lil Pat was murdered. They saying that it was hired gunmen for payment. Now you got Lord Tim on an interview saying that he heard it was $1 million on his head. So now that gives the murder for hire. It strengthens the case this much more. It strengthened the case now, because now we got Lord Tim saying it was $1 million on his head. We got whoever saying that Lord Paul was killed because these guys was paid because it was a beef with Quando Rondo. I'm just showing y'all how they putting the pieces together. No, he did protect his house, Hardy. What you mean? He protected his house. Bun B protected his house. An intruder came in his house, he shot him. Dude ain't get nothing. House protected. You feel me? House is protected. Yeah, but the feds can use hearsay, bro. I learned that in the other case. The feds can use hearsay. I learned that in the O Block case. I didn't know that before. It's not like the state. The state can't use hearsay. The feds can. It ain't about protecting his name, man. His ass is out of order, yo, because you can't, with Bun B, and I'm going to make this quick. Yo, Bun B sold destruction. So now it's time to stand on the same morals or the same codes that you sold the community, and you don't want to stand on it now? Man, fuck no. Bun B didn't get no pass on Keefe G News. He ain't get no pass on Keefe G News. Yeah, I get you. But those characters, man, people buy into them characters, man. And them characters cause damage. Bun B got a song called Murder. Murder. Some motherfucking murder, bitch. Murder. He got a song called that. Fuck yeah, here rap. And this is another thing. Bun B didn't even, Bun B gave a victim impact statement. Those are optional. Like you don't get summons to court for a victim impact statement. That's optional. That's optional. He had a choice. Then he got on the stand and fucking cried like a fucking 2-year-old. Cried like a 2-year-old. Man, fuck out of here. Bun B don't get no pass over here. See, I'm not fans of none of these people. Like I call it what it is, man. I don't give a fuck. I call it how it is. I'm not a fan of none of them. Like, and if I am, I'm still gonna call it how it is. You don't remember that? But you ain't see Bun B on the stand? We'll go to Bun B on the stand next. Bun B ain't had to do that. That was a choice he made. Told him he was supporting his wife. You supported your wife by shooting an intruder.
Last story. End of story.
Oh, okay, cool.
Same thing. Come on now. You trying to be funny.
Nigga, I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't dropped no song called Last Story. You asked me a question, I gave you a real answer.
So put it like this. That situation happened. You know, the people going to say whatever they're going to say. Whatever.
When is you going to close the door and leave?
No, yo. It's not about growth, yo. It's not about growth. It's about what you mean, yo. Your morals and principles is something you're supposed to stand on. Like, yo, no snitch rule isn't a street rule. Like, yo, why, yo, people keep trying to relate. Yo, nobody likes the rat. How many of y'all got coworkers that be telling? I'm sure you can't stand them. Yo, nobody likes the rat. It has nothing to do with growth. Yo, I'm way harder on rappers than I am on anybody. Yo, because rappers sell death to the community. NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy got arrested for 4 firearms. 4. Copped out to 27 months. But the kids that's following him ain't gonna get 27 months for 4 firearms. They fucking gonna get 20 years. They fucking gonna get 20 years. So these rappers are allowed to do things and sell death to the community, but then they don't stand on the shit. Nah, on Keep It G, they're gonna have to stand on it. If you sold death to the community, you gotta stand on it when death come knocking on your door. When you selling drug dealing and violence to the community, when it come knocking on your door, you gotta stand on it. I don't give a fuck if you 50 years, because it's not about that. It's not about his age. At the end of the day, yo, Bun B didn't have to do that. That was a choice. That was optional. Like he didn't get called to testify. He didn't get subpoenaed to court. That was optional. You shot the boy. You won. What more do you want? You won. He came in your house, scared the shit out your wife. You shot him. He got nothing. You won. No, it's not. I don't know what you talking about, TR. TR, you must be using them other YouTubers. This different, bro. I stand on what I stand on, family or not. My little cousin got shot. I didn't want, man. I don't know what you talking about. This ain't that. This different. I'm from Baltimore, bro.
Leave the situation alone.
When the people involved with it leave it alone. And of course, when everything gets
all right,
resolved.
I left it on.
When did you drop that song? You see, that's what I'm like.
I'm laughing because you getting drunk in this.
No. I'm always on point. So
you ain't always on point if you're drunk.
That's true too. I get that one. But with my facts,
I got what I came in for.
All right, so you should know that Milwaukee treacherous right now.
I'm always on point in my facts. Put it like this. This is one of my problems I have with rap music.
Milwaukee out the chain right now.
And this is, don't worry, you're not gonna be the frame. This is paying to me only.
I did notice that though, yo. East Coast is different.
The media, and I'm part of the media. Do we at times happen to fan the flames? We probably do. Do the fans sometimes their thirstiness for whatever fan the flames? We probably do, but we're not gonna act like the artists don't. You get what I'm saying? If we talking about whatever situation, that situation happened, you drop a song called End of Story.
Time and night bite out. He keep.
We talking about, you know, again, this is just me talking, not you.
You know what's crazy? When I drop End of Story, because I don't even feel like hearing all out the motive of what you got to say.
All right, I want to hear you.
When I drop, you know, remember earlier we was talking about how strong my intuition is, and I said the way I think and I live spiritual shit so crazy.
I'm ready. Like, next time I see him, I'm gonna delete him.
Shit don't even be on purpose with me. It be like it. That ain't true. Man, I ain't no time about that shit no more.
No, hold on.
It's over with. On God, it's over with, bro.
No, I get you. What I'm saying is that. What I'm saying is that when you drop that song,
like 3 days ago,
like, if I say something, all right, you know, I'm gonna just make something up. Say you got shot in your toe, and I made something like, yo, niggas got 9 toes now.
A moderator been doing too much.
I'm making it up. So if I just say some shit later on, say niggas got shot in their toe or something like that, right? People would be like, yo, you talking about Quando if he got shot in his toe before, right? That's all I'm saying when it comes to the music, right? Because the music helps fans that. And it's not only you. It happens on both sides.
Bro, what I'm telling you is...
I'm saving from my phone.
It's an absolute banger.
I'm using my phone.
Bro, I swear to God, a lot of shit be happening in my life.
I'm gonna get his ass next time he pop up.
I don't even be thinking like that. But in this
end of the story,
bro.
Yeah, he trying to set him up.
It's the end of the story.
What the fuck? I can't never get his ass. Yeah. Damn, we put him on time for 60 seconds, 600 seconds. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, we gotta get Nightbot under control, yo. Hold up, y'all. Nightbot tripping, man. Hold up. I gotta move Nightbot as a moderator. Nightbot is tripping. It's analytics. Analytics. Community. No, it's not community. It's customization. How fucking I move this goddamn Nightbot, motherfucker? Subtitles. We gotta get rid of Nightbot, yo. Nightbot is raining terror on the chat. Thought it was community. Analytics. Content. Fuck is it at? Alright. Yeah, it is. Dang, how the fuck do I get rid of his ass? It's not copyright. Not subtitles. Oh yeah, we trying to get rid of Nightbot. Nightbot is causing too much trouble. It's a way on here. It shows me all my moderators. No, that's not it. It shows me all my moderators. Damn, what the fuck? My shit low as a bitch. What the fuck happened? Damn, views down, subscribers down. God damn, y'all. Look, we doing bad for the month. We gotta tighten up, y'all. Hit that like button, share it live, man. We falling behind. Yo, I'm gonna get rid of his ass. Content. Audience. I don't know how to do it, y'all. Hey, make sure y'all become members of the channel, man. If y'all can. How the fuck do I get rid of Nightbot? Seepers. Membership. There's something on here. It shows me all my where all my members at, or all my people that it's a customization. Went here several times already. Picture, banner, handle, pronouns. Links, contact info. I don't know, y'all. We better get back to the live. I'll figure out Nightbot in a minute. I'll figure his ass out. Alright, y'all, fuck. We gonna go back to the live. I'll figure out Nightbot, y'all. Just, y'all, don't put no caps. No caps. Nightbot gonna get on your ass. I just wanted to show y'all the difference between how Colonel Ronald handled this interview compared
I
to
wasn't talking about it no more.
Compared to Lord Tim. Lord Tim real talkative.
I wasn't talking about it no more. That's why I named that day.
But you were referring to it, right? You still were referring to it.
Nah, yeah, bro.
You gotta think about how we go both sides. It's like a tennis court. If
you know what, bro, at the end of the day, man, I ain't gonna lie, boy. That man got kids, and the mama that
man, he putting everybody on timeout.
He, whoever on my side, they got kids, and the mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bullshit that we talking about is stupid shit that it could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out the shit or whatever. Like that. It could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way, also in a boss way. Even though, sad to say, I didn't know that a lot of shit was like it was, because, you feel me? But listen, bro, man, bro.
I'm asking you face to face. Hold on. I just want to ask you face to face because
see, I've been trying my hardest not to get on this type shit with you, but bro, hey, listen.
I don't think you lie to me. I don't think you lie to me. That's what I asked.
I'm just about to tell you some real shit, bro. Nigga, grown as a fuck, bro. Nigga, I ain't got a lot of you, nigga, grown man, bro. What I'ma sit up here and lie to you for? Don't, bro. When you ask me if something true, you make me feel like, bro. Who you is to lie to? You can't put me across your lap and spank me, nigga. What I'm lying to you for? I'm not lying. I'm being honest.
I don't think you would lie to me, but
and I ain't getting upset. I'm getting
I know. No, I don't think you would lie to me, but you a street dude. Like, no matter how you say.
Cool. I'm a street.
Yeah, hold on. I'm a street. For you to admit certain shit is not being street, right? Because
yo, he is talking like he the police. Like, yo, why is like, yo, Akademiks wild as a motherfucker, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, keep an eye on these guys, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Everybody admits certain shit.
No, for you to admit certain shit is not being street.
For you to admit certain shit mean you not being street.
Like, if I'm a street nigga, I'm be like, I don't know what.
That's the street niggas must be loud all the time, cause admit.
Yeah, that's what. Yo, listen.
Look,
even if niggas lie to the law,
they lie to everybody. Yo, play this.
He the law. He's the law, man. The fuck. That's what he talk about.
Immediate to me right now. Yo, do you know who killed your mans? I don't know what happened. I was just. You really know what happened? You ain't gonna tell them? Why you gonna tell them?
Why the fuck is a nigga doing the police job?
Okay. That's what I'm saying. You're a street nigga still.
How?
Yo, that was
As
a
civilian.
that was a great question. He should have made these academics answer that. Yo, I love this interview for Quando Rondo, man. He carried this interview how he's supposed to carry it. He should have made him answer that. Let me rewind. Look at these academics' face when he asked him that.
Me cross your lap and spank me, nigga.
Because a civilian don't think about that. You still a street nigga. For you to admit certain shit is not being street, right? Because
everybody admits certain shit.
No, for you to admit certain shit is not being street.
For you to admit certain shit mean you not being street.
Like, if I'm a street nigga, I'm be like, I don't know what.
That's street niggas must be loud all the time, cause admit.
Yeah, that's what. Yo, listen.
Street niggas lie to the law.
They lie to everybody. Yo, play this. They bring the media to me right now. Yo, do you know who killed your mans? I don't know what happened. I was just. You really know what happened? You ain't gonna tell them? Why you gonna tell them?
Why the fuck is a nigga doing the police job?
Okay. That's what I'm saying. You're a street nigga still.
How?
Because a civilian don't think about that. You still a street nigga, and you care about those codes, and it's cool. Like, the only thing I realize, you dropped your flag, it's cool. But you're not fully civilian yet.
Hey, check this out. Bruh, if you had a weak, soft, fuck my morals, break the code ass nigga in here sitting right here listening to you, and he went out here and got in a situation and you know what? I said it was a civilian, so I ain't doing this there. Went for that shit, boy. Bro, I ain't no street nigga, but I stand on what I stand on, brother.
Okay, what's your moral code? Fuck the streets.
What's my morals?
What's your morals, and what do you abide by? Because I think that's what people. Because
my morals is to be the best of my morals is to be the best man I could be in this life, bro, and to be able to handle anything that come to me in a orderly and fashion and manly and solid way, and take care of my family and stay out the way. Dodge death in prison. That's my morals. My morals is not to go against. Fuck with you. But bro, if I wanted to be a rat or a police ass nigga or some shit, but you see how I'm sitting up here telling you, boy, I ain't trying to kill nobody. I'm not trying to go to jail. That should let you know one thing. I don't give a fuck what nobody think at this point. So if I wanted to be a nigga that be like, you know what, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy, I'm about to be on some academic shit. I'm about to start telling the police or something. If
somebody do something to me, I'm telling God.
All right, that's cool.
But we civilians. We civilians.
Hold on,
Quando, we both.
Right there. What I'm saying is,
he trying so hard to get Quando Rondo to talk about this case by planting the seed in Quando Rondo's head that, look, we both civilians. It's okay to talk to me. If y'all can't see by now that he's actively trying to be in Dirk case, even more than he already is, then yo, people just blind and people just fans and they just don't want to admit it. Yo, this is so obvious, yo, that he working. It's so obvious he working, man. He's playing reverse psychology on him. That's why Quando Rondo said, look, if I was a sucker ass, go against the grain ass nigga, you could have got me with that because he peeped the play. He peeped the play. These academics is trying to trick him to talking by saying we both civilians. Quando Rondo not stupid. But this goes to show you what he thinks of people like Quando Rondo. He think they stupid. He think he can do manipulation tactics that the police use to get them to talk. But to be honest, a lot of interviewers does it. That's their game. Adam do it. Vlad do it. But the bigger question is, why are they doing police work if they're not police? No. No, Sean. No, Sean. It's not content. The fuck? What you mean? That's not content. content isn't getting a man to implicate somebody else in crimes. It's not content. Like, yo, y'all done let them people trick y'all to believing that's content. That's the police, bro. Police does that. Podcasters, interviewers should not be trying to trick people into implicating other people in crimes. Oh, there go Nightbot. I'm ready. What's it called? Move as moderator. Yeah, that's police work, man. Yeah, content is talking about the boy music. Exactly. Like, oh, these guys are doing police work. But they tricking y'all by saying it's content. Well, you shouldn't have said it in your music. Yo, just because I said it in my music. All right, you can ask the question. You can ask the question. Man, I got on his ass. Anytime Tyson name come up, it's all disrespect. From now on. From here on out. Look, you can ask the question, Matthew. But if it's obvious that the person is ducking the question, and you keep asking them, yo, that is what police do. That's what police do. He asked him the question 5 times. He don't want to answer it. Why do you keep asking him? That's when it goes beyond content. I can give it one question. I can give it. You answer the question once. You ask the question once. That's content. That's content. I gotta ask the question. But when you keep digging and digging and digging, yo, that is a police interrogation. It's police interrogation. It's not content at that point. I don't want to ask the question. You're making me uncomfortable. Yo, rappers should not be uncomfortable doing interviews. You feel me? You shouldn't be uncomfortable, yo, doing interviews. You shouldn't have to worry about, I don't want to say the wrong thing because I'm going to end up in an indictment. Yo, I would never do that to somebody coming to my platform. Yo, I interviewed probably one of the most controversial people from my city. A rapper from my city. And ain't asking about none of the nonsense. None of the nonsense. And it was still a good interview. No, it's a whole bunch of shit tied around his name. For years. Ain't asking about none of it. Because, why? I don't give a fuck if he said it in his music. I don't give a fuck if he said it on live. I'm not answering that because it ain't my place. It ain't my place. Exactly, because I ain't the police. These guys are doing police work, man. They might be working. I'm telling you. I told y'all, when you get up there and your subscribers count get up, you're going to have people inbox you information. If y'all don't think that the police contacted some of these guys and offered them a nice payment monthly, all you got to do is interview a few people that I got on this list and ask them these questions. If y'all think that these motherfuckers won't say, okay, man, y'all is tripping.
If I wanted to be a police ass nigga, you don't think I'd sit on this camera right now and say, I ain't gonna lie, no, I'm calling the police. Cause I'm letting you know I don't care nobody think. Alright, fuck what somebody else think, right or wrong. I think that it is wrong to tell on somebody. So therefore, I'm not doing that because I think it's wrong. That's just like, bro, sticking your private part in another fucking man is wrong, nigga. I'm not doing that.
Okay, that's a personal. Okay, I get it.
What you mean? If this wrong, this is wrong and it's right here. That mean this wrong right here. They the fucking same.
Man,
I ain't doing that. That's
I ain't the mod no more, man.
What you mean? It's plenty shit. I'm not. All right, you got them 2 wrongs right there. I'm not accepting no amount of money to give no address on a nigga I grew up with my whole fucking life. I don't care if it's a real life change of $10 million. I'm not doing that. That's going against my morals. That's going against what I think is wrong. You might be like, that's $50 million. But I might be like,
I wouldn't do that.
Fuck,
What the fuck, Mike?
I might be like, fuck that. This is my partner. Guess what that wrong go at? Right there with them. Alright, that's 3 wrongs. I feel like wrongs. And above them is the morals. Them can't go above them. So right? But to you, you might have all 3 of them in your face. And you trying to jug and balance on it. Not me. That's what the fuck I stand on. And that's what the fuck you stand on. That's what I'm telling you. You tripping ain't got nothing to do with being no street nigga or none of that. This shit because the life as a man comes with self accountability and standing on and having morals and having goals, having a plan to accomplish a goal. Other than that, everything else Pacific Ocean, this shit watered down, cousin. Like you tripping. A street nigga has nothing to do with having morals. You went to where? Whatever type.
You definitely don't.
College you went to? Man, nigga, I ain't never...
Yo, the crazy thing about it is Quando Rondo way younger than this man, schooling him on morals. Because he don't have any morals. He don't stand on anything. Having morals ain't got nothing to do with the streets. Nothing to do with the streets.
Stepped in the 7th fucking grade, nigga. So, right, you went to this college, I'm pretty sure you did way more positive than I ever did in my life. So, right, and I'm pretty sure you have morals for yourself, DJ Akademiks, that you're not about to break. Right or wrong? That's a fact. All right, you have a moral. You know what one of your morals is? Prime example, to me it look flawed. You have a moral. If somebody try me, I'm gonna call the police because I want them to suffer. And guess what I'm over here saying? That's lame, that's wrong, but that's your moral. Nigga, what the hell? That's what you stand on. Okay, I understand. You tripping, you not no street nigga. You a civilian, right? Went to college, did good all your life and all that, right? Alright, but bro, that don't make you less civilian or more of a street dude, because... all right, so I completely agree with you. I guess the only thing people watching this would say, so if, again, I would go to the cops. If you wouldn't go to the cops, how do you deal with people who do you wrong then? Man, sometimes you gotta let the earth deal with people, bro. Karma. Man.
Look, I just wanted to show y'all the difference between how Quando Rondo handled it and how Lord Tim handled it. Lord Tim was out of line for answering that question from Vlad TV. I think that whole interview was centered around this question right here. Because that's what they needed. The feds needed this. They needed somebody to agree like this was a rumor. They needed that. They needed that on record. Nobody ever admitted to this. Now you got somebody who supposed to have been involved, admitted that it was supposed to have been $1 million on his head. Now it gives credibility to Lil Pad being murdered. Gotta watch out for them guys, man. But now you got Fyb J Mane, y'all. So the other day, we did a video. We was talking about Fyb J Mane and his pushing peace movement. Now I told y'all how I feel about the pushing peace movement, yo. I don't think it's feasible. I think J Mane going about it the wrong way. And the last time he was in No Block, which was the other day, I guess, this is what happened. For people that didn't see it. I'm sure everybody probably seen it by now, but we're going to watch it again anyway. Look at Vlad. Check my man Vlad out real quick. A social media intelligence company owned by News Corp, the Wall Street Journal parent company, found one of the biggest YouTube channels talking about the Combs case is Vlad TV. Look, he loves this shit. Created by Vlad, whatever his last name is, known as DJ Vlad, the channel has nearly 6 million YouTube subscribers. and has been covered in the hip-hop world since 2008. The interview with Roger Bonds, Combs' former head of security, has garnered more than 2 million views since it was published in June. Bonds mentioned in November 2023 lawsuit against Combs brought by Ventura. Said his team turned down an all-ball request from individuals claiming to have proprietary information about Combs, such as sex tapes, freak-off videos, and memoir attributed to Kim Porter, the late ex-partners of Combs. A lot of stuff we can't touch, he said, in part to avoid legal challenges. He loves being a part of these cases. He loves it. But he act like, oh no, I'm just, I ain't really it. Man, you know what you doing, Vlad. You on police shit, my nigga. But, so this video got released the other day. Fyb J Mane going to O Block.
Everything that you guys agree to, I'm gonna be live. No, listen. You just put me on a deep.
They is Miss all y'all. That's definitely what they doing.
I ain't got no respect for him. I love you.
So J Mane ultimately walks out of O Block. He ultimately walks out of O Block. Now, you know DJU, super clout chaser. He always gonna find his way to get involved in something. So DJU interviews Edogg, and Edogg has some stipulations for J Mane. But my thing is, I think he's going overboard with this shit. So this is what Edogg expect J Mane to do.
I want you to go up, make a public post and apologize to my block. I'm gonna write every name you dissed, and you say every name. I'm gonna be right next to you. That's how I wanted to go. I want you to apologize to everybody. Say I'm next to you. You gonna say everybody mama. You apologize to everybody mama name you said on there, and I'm gonna be next to you. I'm gonna have a list of names that you, every nickname, whatever, from my block that you dissed. And you gonna say, okay, Keita, I apologize to your OG. Edogg, I apologize to you. O Block, I apologize to y'all. That's how it's gotta go for you to push peace. Cause you push peace, right? You pushing this peace, right? So you gotta prove to me. Cause I'm pushing positivity. You gotta prove to me you pushing peace. I wanna see you and me in a video and you say, you know what? Yeah, what it is. You even apologize to Keefe. You even apologize to his people too. Fredo, all of them. Yeah, you apologize to all of them too. Yeah. So it's like, I want you to go off.
Now, that's what he wants J Mane to do, y'all. Now, look, right? Let me show y'all some of these videos that he's talking about. J Mane did a lot of dissing.
Listen to that. I want you to, yeah, what it is. You even apologize to Keefe. Go up, make a pub.
He did a lot of dissing over the years.
600K, I don't fuck with him. Bad bees, fuck a op, fuck a fuck, nigga. And just go whooping on Twitter, bitch. One call, oh, I wanna come and hit you. And a Fredo in that fucking cut. Face off, make them look like crew God. GT, you a bitch, nigga. And your mama suck my dick.
I watched it, T-Mac.
And that hoe she swallow kids, nigga. Stop hiding in that crib, nigga. Push. I'm big bitty K, you ain't know it. 600K, bitch, you killing them boys. Don't let Deuce, you know it's my boy. Smoking on Waldo with T-Roy. Fuck it, 100 rounds to the AK. We gon' drop a nigga like Bro Dead. HK, bitch, we don't play. Get you out the way. Bubble got out, I got smoked in the same day. Bitch, I be saving blood money. Roll another corner while I'm counting money. Pop white, got moving like a zombie. Nigga try me, nigga call me the army. Think that I'm Latin, but the shit. Fuck your homie, fuck your homie, most of us got in the round of applause, Kobe got his ass clapped. Right around town, no ski can smoke with his strap. Smoke white Brian, laugh I kill her, I ain't with the cap. My call, crazy Chris gon' shoot him, he don't fucking rap. Niggas be capping till we get the clap and we pull up and supplement shit. You come to get back, your ass get whack, we cats can't find, we gon' open this shit. Bow, I'm talking break on the floor. Bitch, I know you niggas is hoes, so right, got head up the ratchet. Big BDK, fuck the op, these niggas fucking faggots. I heard Quinn Bone was in the county fucking with the faggots. Skinny trees is hunted like they target practice. And Lil T Roy tried to run, they shot him out his jacket, bitch. And the body smoked the bond to the face. Bunch of money, he got hit up too. Shot all in his face. But the cops heard they looking for me. Monte switched the place. Got your bitch with me. She gon' eat this dick up like a steak. Smoking all these dicks. You bumpin' whiskey or GP, I don't even care. See, I'm really pushing P. Boy, let's start up.
Alright, so look, right? Yo, J Mane did a lot of motherfucking dissing. See, but this the thing, yo. J Mane ain't did nothing else but dissing. You feel me? So that's why people is willing to even hear J Mane out, because all he did was dissing. Like, he never hurt nobody. You feel me? He never hurt. Yeah, the song definitely was garbage. That's why his rap career ain't take off. Now, they saying there's some other things that J Mane have said to Edogg over the years. I don't know when this was.
No, I wasn't thinking about we both didn't do nothing. On Jaja Gray, you know what happened? On front of them, you got in that car and got up out of there. On front of them, I already said that. On front of them, Gray. I just said that, bro. You just saying what J Mane already said.
I swear to God, why I can't catch one of their ass like that?
Hey, look. I ain't played it out, though, big bro. I ain't played it. When I say a motherfucker, get right up out of that, motherfucker, get right up out of that. No hesitation, get right up out of that. Oh, that's dude now. That's dude. And what's crazy, Skinny, I'm by myself. I'm by myself, but they know that face, though. Oh, let me get up out of that. Now you want to get up out of that. Shut up. Stop playing, y'all. Hey, look, you know how motherfucker play that shit. No, I wasn't thinking.
That's where the whole beef was over, man. The whole beef was over. J Mane said Edogg got out of there. Now, when Edogg did an interview with DJ UTV, and a lot of things that he said is what I already was saying before I even heard from him. That situation wasn't even like that. Edogg said, man, he wasn't paying J Mane no motherfucking mind. Because this is the thing, y'all. See, on the internet, people believe that J Mane is a gangster and he's a whatever. But in Chicago, J Mane ain't a threat. He just was dissing in songs. But I'm going to say this. If I was J Mane, yo, I'm not going to your neighborhood and apologizing to everybody. Like, yo, I think they trying to make, I think he trying to bitch him. You feel me? Like, I'm not doing all that, bro. I ain't doing all that. I'm extending the olive branch, but honestly, what I think J Mane need to do, and this probably would be the better option, is get the bitches on your side. Get them first. Get them on board first. Then you go to O Block. Cause like they said, go to live last night. We listen to Ike Munna. Like, yo, did he even talk to his side yet? Like, how you gonna push peace with us? And we don't even know where they stand. You understand what I'm saying? So this Edogg speaking on some of the things. Like, I think J Mane trying to bitch him. I think DJ U's a goofy as well. You know, I might as well throw that in there.
Why is everyone
Because he always finds his way to get into some shit. I'm telling you, y'all, one of these bloggers keep playing us. The middle is dangerous.
And that song right here, you put up, oh, he put me out. Ooh.
Yeah, he asking too much.
And just for the record, to let the viewers know,
Edogg been reached out to me and asked me to get him and both J Mane on the platform.
No, so
definitely.
He's going to it.
Right.
Black and man.
Yeah, he told us to
because I know about my life. Life.
Right.
Push a piece on to it.
Right.
I was into it with the push piece though. Tell me I went to it with nobody to push piece. So it's like,
and that's another thing too. I've been saying it ain't no beef. So it's like, yo, from their generation, yo, for the most part, yo, everybody been dead on jail, and the ones that ain't, they ain't on that shit no more. You feel me? So Edogg spoke about a few things that J Mane did wrong, and one of the things he did wrong was, and I understand Edogg point of view on this. Like, yo, you go to the young generation and get them to vouch for you. But the beef wasn't with them. The beef was with us. So how the fuck do you get Ike Munna to allow you to come to O Block? But you 10 years older than that boy. You feel me? Like, yo, you supposed to took that to one of us. And that's one of the things that I was talking about yesterday when we spoke about this. Like, yo, he going about it the wrong way. You can't go over the streets to get to the youth. You got to get to the streets first. And the youth is going to, the youth going to fall in line because the youth look up to the streets. J Mane motive is he's trying to get to the youth. But you can't go bypass them. Can't bypass them, yo, because the kids look up to them. For whatever reason.
Well, I'm pushing peace for I was never into with nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust him either.
Well, J Mane, took a trip to your neighborhood to push peace.
Yeah.
You weren't too fond of that. And it instantly went viral.
If he was pushing peace, why he come on security? Security. Yeah?
Yeah.
If he was pushing peace, why he come on security? I'm just trying to see some shit.
I guess he wanted.
And then why he come on this platform and bring me up on this platform?
Right.
Say how he called me lacking. Oh man.
Yo, he came with security. He wore that wild ass coat. That coat was disrespectful. Yo, J Mane, and some of these things Mike wasn't done intentional. The coat, it's kind of hard to believe that wasn't intentional. But you came in the O Block with a fucking $100,000 chain on. You got a coat that say "fuck you, pay me" on the back. It was just like, yo, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, yo, so every time I'm walking behind you, I gotta look at your coat that say "fuck me, fuck you, pay me." That was disrespectful, y'all. That was disrespectful. Yeah, I know who he is. I done got into it with DJU before, early on. I ain't like the play he ran with Charleston White. DJU is a product of Charleston White. So he's with all the games, he's with all the plays, he's with all the nonsense. Charleston White built this platform.
The Edogg at the barbershop story.
So, I guess I pump fake, bro.
Yo, see, highway traffic, it's like, yo, when you come with security, or you ever been to a party where the police is present? A lot of time, if you're in a tense situation, right, and then you add law enforcement, sometimes it make the situation worse because it's like how can I explain it? It's like it's you creating tension. You understand? So by J Mane going to O Block with bodyguards, that creates tension. Because you're supposed to be coming in peace. So we're going to have a conversation in peace. But you got a bodyguard which has a firearm. So now it leads me to believe that I got to have my firearm too. Just in case. Because I can't let him have the ups. So it just makes the situation worse. It makes the situation worse. Yeah, you don't need security. Right, Kay. And you don't need cameras. Like, yo, if you wanna bring cameras in after we made steps. And then he didn't even edit out the video. If I was J Mane, yo, I would just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Like, from what we know, ain't nobody died. So leave it alone. They ain't gotta be best friends. If I was just, as long as ain't nobody dying, we ain't gotta be friends. We ain't gotta be cool. We ain't gotta throw block parties together. Long as nobody dying, that should be good enough. And from what we know, ain't nobody dying. So what are we really doing here? Is we doing this for real, or are we doing it for clout?
Edogg. They told me he was a killer. Different. I gotta be aware of him. I gotta keep my eyes on him. If you see him, J Mane, they say he own it. He own it. So I had to pump fake. So what's he?
Look, now he playing.
Edogg seen J Mane. He ain't want no smoke. Why? Cause I upped that bitch. But did I really hide that bitch crazy? I ain't hide that bitch crazy. The Pokemon one on you? I never had my what?
Look, he playing, yo. Like everybody not with the internet games, man.
No Pokeball, bro. No Pokeball. It hit different when I ain't got my Pokeball and I see an old block at this time period of my life. It hit different. On the drone.
Then it's another thing. It's just so many things wrong, yo. Like it's so much wrong with what J Mane is doing. Yo, J Mane is the only one coming up off of this. Like, people got eyes, people can see, just like I can see. I watched J Mane when he start pushing peace go from here to here. You feel me? Nobody else though. Just J Mane, maybe Tay Savage, but nobody else from the side that he supposed to be pushing peace with. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody from the side that he supposed to be pushing peace with then went up. And why is a dollar sign attached to pushing peace? Like, since when has pushing peace been profitable? Like, it's just so much wrong with this movement. I think J Mane just need to leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. You know? As long as nobody dying, we straight.
Oh, he should, as J Mane, count on your ass. Sit in his whoop. What fool do? It's murder. He get in his whoop. Oh, but J Mane was pumping. His whoop, get the fuck up out of there.
Tell him the story. Right?
He said he was pump faking. But you thought he had it on him. You down to get a better
positivity, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, he dizzy. That little guy dizzy, man.
Hey, so you never told us the barbershop story.
It wasn't even nothing. Shit. It wasn't nothing. It was just a leave out. See you see me. You was just outside on the phone. I'm leaving out.
Right.
I'm leaving out getting my ride. Shit. I ain't thinking about you. You're a little guy. I'm always pushing positivity around here.
You see what I'm saying? It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. It was this is what I'm trying to get people to understand. This is what I've been saying. I'm not even from Chicago, but real recognize real and real can see fake. And what I've been saying for the longest time on the internet is this perception of who people think J Mane is, he ain't that. Like when them guys seen J Mane by themselves, J Mane wasn't a threat. You understand? A motherfucker see J Mane and keep it moving. Yeah, he be over there. If you want to be petty, you get on some bullshit with him. But it ain't no beef with J Mane. J Mane works a job. J Mane stays out the way. He might be in the mix sometimes because he do hang with him. But the guys you got to worry about. He ain't Butter. You feel me? Like if he was to see Butter, it might be up. But J Mane wasn't that guy. But J Mane to get on this interview, which was a year ago, and he basically he made that situation look like it was something that it wasn't. It really was. I come out the store I see you on your phone. I get in my car and leave. But he made it seem like it was some tension there. And I think that shit probably was only in J Mane mind. In J Mane mind, it probably was so much fucking tension. But in reality, that nigga wasn't even worried about J Mane. He probably ain't even seen him. He probably looked at that boy like, he'll be over there. Got in his car and pulled straight off. It just show everybody not with the internet games. But I still think that Edogg is asking for too much. If I was J Mane, I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all of that, yo. I'm not. I'm just saying, I ain't doing all that. Like, come on now.
Lose to who? Lose to who though?
Yeah, I know.
So,
no jump dead Robin.
So it's like shit. You went and we don't laugh with your brother.
She's skinny.
Yeah. I call Edogg. Come on, Brody. Come on, brother. Come on, Fyb, for real.
So you say you took it too far?
Yeah, you just took it like, come on, brother. Even though now you want to play. You want to play and you want to be tough. But you really playing, though. Come on, man. You should push your piece, though. Why you come over there with armed security? If you push your piece, why you didn't come with somebody in the era that you dissing? Like, if you dissing my era, why you didn't come like, let me link up. Let me talk to, instead of talking to my little brother. You know? That ain't push your piece right there.
Yeah.
That ain't push your piece, bro.
And so what you think about, like, Lil Durk giving him the push your piece cosign, you know?
Yeah, I ain't doing all that, Scott.
But I don't know nothing about it.
I think he trying to bitch
I don't know nothing about it. We talking about, you know? But, you know, me and you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So tell us though, like, you know, what made you speak up at the time and what you did. You know, he was having a convo with Ike Mana, you know, and then it's like you kind of just came out of nowhere, like, man, hell no, this ain't what's going on over here.
That's because he been doing this for years. You want to come over here with whatever you trying to do, bro. Like, then again, this goes back to what I just said. Why you didn't come link up with him in your era instead of, you know? I got Edogg on the side of me, you know what I'm saying? Talk to what's going on. Why you trying to go through Lil Bro? Nah, you can't do it like that, man.
Right.
He basically
so you basically saying he should have came to holler at you.
No, he basically said he tried to use him. He took advantage of the situation. J Mane, he's saying J Mane knew that was wrong. Like, why would you go to Shorty? You ain't had no problems with him. The guys in your age bracket had no problems with him. He thought that was a sucker move. That's what he's saying. But DJU can't. He don't understand that because he ain't from the streets.
Yeah, no, not me. Anybody that's in the era that.
Yeah, but he ain't link up with none of them.
Oh,
he linked up with Lil Young Yo.
J Money's his friends, come to his friends. You went down to the whole 2-3 generations there.
Right.
It ain't about who you come. It's about like, all right, let me reach out to such and such and such and such because they still around.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You ain't push your piece, bro.
That's a good point.
I don't even think it's that A1.
Content.
I think he could have came to any one of them. I don't think it had to been Edogg. I think it could have been any one of them. It could have been Gleesh. It could have been a Minor Duke. It could have been I don't know all them guys' names, but y'all know the guys. It could have been any one of them guys that hang with King Von and that you see in the videos with Dirk, or you know, one of those type of guys. Yeah. Talk to the guys who you dissed, or at least the friends of the guys you dissed. Not Shorty. Shorty young as a bitch. Ike Money like 20 years old, y'all. He's a kid for real. He's a kid.
You know, some money. They try to make it seem like, come on, man. You ain't ready for real, bro.
And I know that could be irritating to y'all.
Yeah,
with,
for
like,
real.
you know, how many people be coming through the O trying to get content and shoot stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they know it's going to go up, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's
Take
like,
profit.
Really ain't nothing. It's like how you do it. You know, you respect yourself first. You got to respect yourself first. For order for, you know, you got to come through respect. I ain't no just, I know, we gotta see respect in you. Like, don't go off who you think you is. You could be the lamest, but if you got respect in you, come on.
You hold your own. Come on. Ain't about nobody doing it.
Yeah. So tell us, like, the difference between pushing positivity and pushing peace.
Peace is when you in tour with somebody, right?
Right.
Positivity is when life. Your life. When you know.
Yeah.
Your life. Life says peace is when you in war. I ain't in war with nobody. Never was in war with nobody. So that's why I push positivity. Is about life. It's a life thing.
Yeah.
Ain't about no. I don't know what he on. He on some. I'm pushing peace. What peace? What peace you did? You was dissing. You just Keita. You just liberal them. You don't even know them. You had Von dreads in your head. Oh man, you tattoo OTL like you was saying with these boys.
Right.
Come on, man. What you doing, man?
So you feel like he was doing more mocking?
Nah, he ain't mocking. He doing content.
Right.
Ain't no mocking. He content. He pushing content. He ain't doing no mocking.
Yeah.
He can't mock nobody.
So basically what he's saying, that's what he's still doing. And that's the thing, yo. I think a lot of people struggle with, is he genuine? Like a lot of, because this, Ken Yell even said this. J Mane started this as a ploy, right? He started this as a way to get his name out there, to gain notoriety, to bring attention to himself. He was clout chasing. So it's like, yo, how you start is how you finish. It's like, you can't, I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. A lot of people might not like this, but this is real. Abortions, right? Abortions was designed for population control, right? It was designed to kill off black people. That's what eugenics was. Now, abortions is still around today. You get what I'm saying? Still around today. But now it transformed into family planning. But it's like, can something that started off with devious intentions transform into something positive? Or is it always going to be that underlying, is it always going to be what it was designed to do? Because if you look at the numbers and you find out that abortions is the #1 killer of black people in general, it's like, what was it really about? Yeah, family planning. Right. That's what they call it now, family planning. So with J Mane, with J Mane and his pushing peace movement, it started off as a ploy. Now he's trying to make it real, but it's like, can it be real when it was a ploy from the beginning? And I think that's what people struggle with. That's what people struggle with. And I think J Mane was kind of forced into going to O Block because the time was ticking. You feel me? You've been on this push, you've been on this movement for how long now? Like, when you gonna start making some real steps to, merge the gap? I don't think this was J Mane even wanted to do. I think J Mane was kind of forced into, yo, you got to go to O Block. But what J Mane really need to do is go to 63rd. Go to 63rd. Get them on camera saying that, yo, we don't want no smoke. Get your side on camera saying we don't want no smoke. But this is the problem, y'all. And this is what I always said. The problem is J Mane isn't big enough. He big on the internet, but you got to be big in the streets. J Mane hasn't put in no work in 63rd. He don't have the street resume. Like, yo, in order to push peace, yo, you got to install fear in people. Or pay them. You feel me? People take payment too. You got to either do one or the other. And J Mane hasn't installed no fear in nobody in either one of them hoods. And I don't think he have enough money to pay them. Not all of them. So it's like, yo, you fighting the cause that you can't win. And in the process of you not winning, we can't help to notice that you just going here. while everybody else is still there. It's just, you know, it rubbed people the wrong way. No, not right now. I don't know.
On content. Because when it's in person, you ain't who you is then. When somebody, you ain't have to go. Ain't nobody tell you to go.
No, see,
I'm talking to you. I ain't treating you. I'm
Tay Savage, it was a ploy from the beginning, Tay, because Tay Savage never had beef with 63rd. Tay Savage from Welsh World. He ain't never had beef with 63rd. That was the original reason why people like, yo, come on now. Like, yo, they ain't even got beef. Like, how you pushing peace with Facade? You know, because that was the olive branch. I'm going to reach out to Tay Savage. But most people like us, we didn't know, especially me. I didn't know at the time that Tay Savage wasn't O-Block, and Tay Savage ain't done nothing to J Mane other than a situation that happened at a club. And that's similar to you go out with your guys, y'all go, we from West Baltimore, we go over east. We go over east, Baltimore, and we run into, and we bump into some guys. We don't know them, they don't know us. Shootout happened, bygones be bygones, nobody get hit. You feel me? That wasn't a beef. That's just something that happened. And you gotta realize, yo, Chicago is huge, y'all. Tay Savage is so far away from 63rd. Like, they would literally, if Welsh World was the beef with 63rd, they would literally have to drive all the way down there to even bump across them. Like, the odds of us seeing each other is not even that, you know, it's kind of rare. It's kind of rare. You know, people normally beef with the next block over. You know, the next block over, couple blocks over. You know, that's how that shit, people beef in neighborhoods that they live in. They said he didn't. They were saying him and J Mane. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they had an incident, but that's all it was an incident. It wasn't beef. It was just an incident. You know, like at a club. You know, we had a situation. I remember a long time ago. I ended up getting knocked out in this fight, y'all. We was down. Choice. No, we was down. What's the fucking choices? The Paradox. We was down to Paradox. We leaving the club. Me, my man. It's like 5 of us. So while we walking, club letting out. It's deep as a bitch. Y'all know how club let out be. It's deep as a motherfucker. And we walking. So a dude tapped my man like, no. So one of the dudes that we was in the whole crowd. So at the time, we didn't realize that we was in the middle of all of them. It's just a club let out. We all walking together. We going to the cars. So dude like, yo, who the fuck is all these people with us? So I'm looking around and shit. You know, I'm drunk. I'm looking around like people anywhere. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. You feel me? So the nigga tapped my man like, hey, yo, you with us? Yo, hold up. So the nigga tapped my man like, yo, you with us? So my man like, he called me Pain Up. Like, oh, Pain, you hear this? So I turn around talking big shit. But at the time, I'm not aware that it's like 30 of these niggas. It's only 5 of us. You feel me? So I turn around, ain't nobody with you bitch ass nigga. So I turns around to get my cousin them attention, right? Like, yo, niggas back here talking shit. Soon as I turn around, niggas steal me. Boom! Niggas steal me. Soon as I turn around, nigga pluck me. So now, man, him going at it. So I tries to, you know, when you getting banked, you want to like go up against the wall because you don't want a whole lot of, you know, you don't want people coming from all angles and shit. So I backs up against the wall. I get to go and blow for blow with the nigga. Nigga steals me. I hit my fucking head on the fucking back wall. Knock me out. Boom, cold. But I said that to say, we didn't know them guys. You feel me? Like, I never ran across him again. Now the fight ended up going on. I was out. My cousin had a motherfucking crowbar. He smacking people with the crowbar. They ended up taking the crowbar from him. He ended up getting stomped. Man, it just was a wild situation. You feel me? But I said that to say we never seen them guys again. Yeah, we had an incident, but it ain't no beef. You feel me? Tay Savage didn't have beef with J Mane. Yeah, yo, he tried bitches, yo. Yo told my man to say, yo said, man, say you with us. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck you mean say you with us? Like I couldn't believe yo said that. But yeah, as soon as I turned around, he stole and punched right my shit. Boom! I was like, oh shit. Yo, I done been through a lot, yo. We had some wild times in Baltimore, boy. Yeah, it's more like a counter. Yeah, straight up.
Checking you. Right. Ain't nobody finna do nothing to you or nothing. You left trying to make it seem like, oh,
yo, night back back.
You know what I mean? No, we could have still been talking and holler. You know, you the one that got up out of there. So it's like, what? I didn't push your piece. He was trying to come, nah, he trying to make content. Why he ain't come to somebody in his era? They're like, oh, he might, he knows such and such, like I know such. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think when you spoke up, he did probably become a little uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Cause yeah, type shit.
So yeah, he definitely turned around and got up out of there.
Once there, we could still talk.
Yeah, I get that.
He made it seem like
I get that, but it still wasn't no beef with Tay Savage,
bro. You know, that was off your alley. That was off your alley, man. But you ain't finna disrespect me or disrespect my people around me. You made an interview about me. Come on, man. And I ain't even thinking about you, bro.
Yeah.
You came right here. Look, ooh, what? Alright. It's cool.
Type shit. Yeah. Well, one thing I heard him say that I would agree to is like, you can't change nothing in the past. You know
that's just how you do it, though. Like, come holler at somebody that in the era with you. Don't holler at, like, just trying to holler at a little bro, though, and make it seem like, oh, no, you can't do it like that. Can't do it like that. You ain't gonna win like that. It wasn't about you coming up around. It's about like, no, get up with somebody in the era that you just stay friend. Like how you would get up with, oh, John Wick. How comfortable you is like that? Get up with Edogg like that, then.
He say get up with Edogg.
I'm saying, bro, it makes sense.
No
right?
bad.
It don't. It do. It makes sense, right?
Nah, for real.
You're John Wick next to a motherfucker. And I come right here, you put up, oh, he put me out. Ooh. Come sit right next to me.
And just for the record, to let the viewers know, Edogg been reached out to me and asked me to get him and both.
He is feeling the flames. That's what DJU does. DJU, see, I don't know. DJU was in another city. DJU would be in big trouble. But in Chicago, since DJU got clout, they're gonna continue running up there. But all he does is stir the pot. That's all he's doing. J Mane needs to leave this shit alone, for real, yo. Let this shit go, yo. Like, it is what it is, yo. Like I said, as long as nobody die, but DJU definitely stirs the pot. And he tries to, like, yo, you can't play the middle, yo. I don't know when that became, I guess when clout chasing became a thing, and people got clout, and people that made it acceptable to play the middle, yo, but I was always taught the middle is the most dangerous position to be in. Like, yo, you can't interview this side, then interview that side, then interview this side again, then go back. Like, at that point, yo, you fucking fueling the fire. Because now that side want to kill this side over some shit that was said on your platform. And that's what this is all about. This is all about something that was said on DJU's platform. That J Mane said. But then Edogg will go up here and sit with DJU. So it's just like, yo, I don't know, yo. That Chicago shit crazy. Their whole culture is different. It's different. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit the support the platform. Yo, the Cash App at the bottom. Yo, support the movement, man. I always tell y'all, YouTube don't pay for live videos, man. This motherfucker Akademiks always want to go live when I'm live. Fucking bitch. But so I want to show y'all something. Man, I'm sure y'all that next. So look at this though, y'all. Look at this story in Baltimore, man. You got kids out here carjacking.
Gives you the freedom to tell your story.
Old folks. And
With
this is
a
the second
professional
time.
website.
This is the second time I seen a story like this come out of Baltimore. It was another story where a woman was 70-something years old, and her daughter got robbed. The mother was in a wheelchair. Now this is another one.
It's like something's going on here, and it's not just a few kids. It's just, I don't like what's happening with this because people are getting hurt, and now it's safe.
A 79-year-old man is recovering tonight after being assaulted during a daytime carjacking yesterday.
Fox 45's Vincent Hill spoke with the victim and has more on what appears to be a string of carjackings targeting elderly Baltimore residents. Vincent?
Yeah, well, Kymir, I just spoke with that victim here in the last few minutes. He's actually on his way to the hospital. If you notice, it's not quite dark outside, and this is around the time that carjacking happened yesterday in the Cross Country neighborhood in northwest Baltimore. And now, of course, we're learning more carjackings have happened in this area.
It's a troubling trend happening in northwest Baltimore.
Okay, Sector 3, we have a ongoing carjacking.
Ongoing carjackings involving senior victims.
There's subject pushed her client down and so that his vehicle using a walker.
The latest happening Thursday
For
afternoon,
real.
just before 5 o'clock.
Frankly, I was just minding my own business. That's what I do.
The 79-year-old victim, whose face and name are not using, describes the horrifying moments.
One of these bastards came over and said, "Give me the keys to your car." I looked at him. I said, "Give me the keys to your car, otherwise I'm going to knock you down."
That's when he says he was attacked.
He banged on me. I'm having to go to the emergency room now.
DPD later found the vehicle before it crashed into a pole. 8 juveniles between 14 and 16 were caught. 2 15-year-olds were taken to juvenile. The other 6 taken to the hospital and released to their parents or guardians.
I'm kind of shaken up a little bit.
Judah Schamberg is one of the victim's caregivers.
I was just shocked. He's a good man. He's elderly, minding his own business.
On Monday, police.
It looks like this happened in Jewtown. Well, people that's outside of Baltimore, Jewtown is probably like 5 minutes from the trenches. Park Heights is right there. Jewtown is right on the outskirts. Yo, but I don't give a fuck, yo. Why is people picking on the elderly? The elderly. Like, yo, that is the weakest thing you can do, yo, is target the elderly, target women, target children. Like, yo, I can't respect this, yo. In Baltimore, see, this is the shit that wasn't happening in Baltimore. This is that motherfucking Chicago culture spreading. This was not, Baltimore didn't rock like this 10 years ago. This is that Chicago culture spreading and hitting every fucking city, one by one by one by one. Got people thinking that it's okay to target elderly, man. 79 years old. Yo, I couldn't imagine my grandfather or grandmother calling me saying that they got robbed or carjacked by some kids. Oh my goodness gracious. I wouldn't know how to react to that, y'all. Beat up on. Yo, the guy had to have been so old. They said he was going to push him over. Which means that just by that push, he probably ain't going to be able to get the fuck back up. Like, yo, that's cowardly, young niggas. We ain't rocking with that. We don't respect that at all. On no level. On no level is this respected. That's sucker shit.
Say an 83-year-old lady was minding her business when a 16-year-old carjacked her less than a mile away.
83.
Even just think that somebody at a young age will mess with an 83-year-old woman. It's ridiculous.
Back in September, a lady in her 60s assaulted and carjacked in the same neighborhood as the 79-year-old victim from Thursday.
I saw a lady laying in the middle of the parking lot, and she had blood all on her. She was laid out. Her shoe was off. Her glasses were off, and I thought she was dead.
Why'd you think she was dead?
Because she wasn't moving.
For the 79-year-old, the physical pain.
I'm having a little trouble raising my arm, and I'm hurting all the way down. I'm going to go get some pictures taken later. You know, guys are tough.
It's overshadowed by the financial
that's
pain.
crazy,
I mean, I
man.
don't have a car now. I just paid it off. After 7 years, I don't have a car now.
And again, two 15-year-olds were taken to the Juvenile Justice Center. It's unclear right now.
Now what's ready to happen is, right? What's ready to happen is they ready to charge them the ones that they got, they ready to charge them with all of that. Even if they ain't do it. That's the thing about robbery. And that's the thing these kids don't understand. Robbery, when you get caught with robbery, that's a clear the books crime. Which means they're going to charge you with every fucking robbery that happened that you fit the description of in that whole area. So what they don't understand is more than likely they're going to end up getting charged as adults. And they're going to get hit with every single crime. And some of them crimes sound gruesome. A 60-year-old woman. The lady said she thought she was dead, man. Said she thought she was dead, man. Like, yo, what the fuck is these kids doing? Like, yo. Shit is crazy, yo. Like, yo, how is your kids out here moving like that and you don't know? That's the shit that don't make sense to me. How is your kids moving so recklessly to where so they beating up old folks, taking their cars, and you don't know? I have a hard time believing that, yo. Fuck that. Yo, we ran the streets young too. Yeah, but we ain't never, ever thought about robbing no old lady or no old man or no fucking woman. Like, yo, come on now, yo. This is this culture that picks on the weak. It picks on the weak. If they'd have tried that with a grown man or somebody in their age range or a little older, then they would have got raided on South Central. You feel me? Because ain't nobody standing for that, yo. And they know how to pick them. You feel me? Yo, I couldn't imagine, yo. That's crazy, yo. Yo, I couldn't imagine getting no phone call or finding out that my grandmother or my mother got beat in the street, bloody, by some kids. Man, somebody gonna get served. They're not even thinking about their family. Because your people got family. And people's family ain't standing for that. They ain't standing for that. And if you willing to break codes like that, because that's the thing, yo, when rules get broken, they broken on all sides. You feel me? So what I mean by that is, if you willing to hurt somebody's grandparents or a woman or somebody defenseless, then there's no stopping from whatever side coming back and doing the same thing to your side. You know? Because now you done broke the rules. You done broke the rules. So now if I catch your mother, or if I catch your motherfucking sister, or somebody, you know, somebody defenseless on your end, it's open reign. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And in my mind, I'm gonna feel justified. Whether it's right or wrong, in my mind, I'm gonna feel justified because you did that shit to my people. Like, oh, these young kids better tighten up, because I'm telling you, they just passed the law in Maryland where they can start charging kids as young as 10. They ain't do this by mistake. They let these kids get out of control. This is how they do it. They let the kids get out of control so they can then come with legislation to say, all right, this is what y'all asking for. This is how we solve it. Now, at 10 years old, you can be charged as an adult. This to play the games. And us as a community, we fall right in line and allow this shit to happen. But what we really need to do is we need to get our fucking kids in order, man. We need to get our kids in order, man. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, this is not a one-time thing. This is several victims. 60 and over. 60 and over. Like, yo, come on, man. I can't stand for that. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something. I was going to do a video on this. But let me show y'all this. I might still do a video on it so I can get all the details. Let me show y'all this. I was going to do a video on this. What's up, Reed? Don't forget to support the platform, yo. Cash that Baltimore swag. Yeah, okay, we get 100 likes. We ate away. We ate away.
Cheers.
Look at this. Let me show you what happened to these kids. Because what's going to happen, that's another thing, too, about robbery, too, young niggas. Robbery comes with a host of crimes. Like, it's not just robbery. You might get first-degree assault, second-degree assault, robbery. If a gun was fired, might get reckless endangerment. Might get motherfucking attempt murder. Especially when you... Oh, and it's enhancements when you do things to the elderly. See, this is the thing, yo, because these kids, they commit these crimes, right? And this is what I be meaning by they don't know what they doing. Yeah, they know right from wrong. But they don't understand that armed robbery with a carjacking can sit you 40, 50 years in prison. Because their mind don't stretch that far. Shit, half adults don't even understand that. So, when you got juveniles moving around in this way, they're not understanding, yo, it is a laundry list of crimes that come with carjacking. You feel me? You going to get them paperwork and you going to look at them years, that bitch going to say 80. Now you facing 80 years at fucking 15 years old. And they will charge you at adult. If they don't give you 80, they fuck around and give you 20. It's a long motherfucking time when you're 15 years old. More years than you've been on this earth.
Three young men will spend a long time in prison in connection with the shooting deaths of two teens.
This afternoon, a Douglas County judge sentenced the three for last year's stunning Sweet 16 birthday party mass shooting in Douglasville. Fox 5's Kevin Stewart was in the courtroom and has the very latest for us tonight. Kevin?
Hey guys, the judge who was presiding over this case has been a prosecutor or a judge in Douglas County for more than 40 years, and he says this was the worst crime in the county's history, and for that, he threw the book at those guys.
I'm sorry.
Tears filled Judge Bo McClain's courtroom as he prepared to sentence 20-year-old Timothy Coleman, 18-year-old Kingsman Cotman, and 23-year-old Takel Beverly Smart in connection with the death of 15-year-old Samuel Moon and 14-year-old Anjanae Hill.
Y'all aren't men. Y'all are cowards. Y'all think y'all hard. Y'all think y'all thugs. Y'all think y'all gangsters because you picked up a gun. That's easy. You don't get any cool points for shooting women and children.
A jury did not return murder convictions back in September, but instead convicted the three on gang and aggravated assault charges.
How was no one responsible for murdering Samuel? After 2.5 weeks and 20 months, how is nobody guilty?
The tragedy began back in March of 2023. Shooters gunned down unintended targets, Moon and Hill, in the street at a Sweet 16 party in Douglasville. Prosecutors say this started over a social media post, which led to a gang dispute. Homes were shot up and 8 more children now know what it's like to be shot. A bullet hit Jeremiah Johnson in the chest.
Laying on that ground in the dirt, bleeding from your chest, the pain of being in the hospital.
But despite pleas for mercy on these men,
Kingston is not about that life.
Judge McClain made it clear.
This is not something you should do, and this is not the place you should do it.
And with that, sentenced Cotman to 320 years, Coleman to 320 years, and Smart 20 years. For the families, delay is not denial. The Cotman and Coleman sentences were akin to murder sentences.
Some 320 years, I'm definitely satisfied with them.
Gave them boys 320 fucking years. 320 years, man. How the fuck do you start a 320 year sentence? You feel me? He could have just gave him life, but no, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to rub it in. This the game you want to play. You want to step in. You want to play a grown man's game. I'm gonna give you 320 fucking years. Now, more than likely, he probably way over sentenced them. But either way, they ain't never coming home again. And these are young kids. They was young. 18, 21, 22, whatever ages was. But yo, this is what the system got for you, man. Let me show y'all this is what the system got. These young kids that keep wanting to play this game. You feeding right into what the fuck they want you to do. New juvenile you doing right what the fuck they want you to do. Law in Maryland. Takes that like button, y'all. Check this out. Fuck yeah, they gonna cry.
David, what's judges?
How we trap, but every person I ever seen catch life in prison cried. Grown men, killers, cried like babies. And I always tell y'all, like, yo, it's nothing you can say to a person that just caught life in prison. I don't give a fuck if y'all was like, yo, motherfucker come back from court and the whole tear is just like damn. You feel me? Like it's a crazy dynamic. Like it's an eerie feeling on the tear because it's like damn. Everybody just talk. Nobody gonna say nothing to this person because what the fuck do you tell a person that just caught life in prison? It's gonna be alright. Yo, it's gonna be good. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. You feel me? So all you do is talk about it in your little circles. But motherfucker come to the tail, straight press their buck. They might be in that bunk for 3 days and that bitch crying. Yo, it's only fun and games, yo, when when it's fun. But yo, once the games is over and it's time to fucking stand firm on your decision making, ain't fun no more. And this comes from somebody that been through it. It ain't fun no more. Shit get real. When them people get to talking about life in prison and you'll never see the streets again, and yo, shit get real. Friends start telling. It's not a game, man. Motherfuckers get to talk about helping themselves. Stone cold killers be crying real tears like babies, crocodile shit. I'm talking about like an infant, uncontrollably sobbing. Shit real, man. People better stop playing with these, man. Stop playing, man. It's not a game, man. But at the same time, I say if that's the game you want to play it. But know what you're getting yourself into, cause it ain't what you think. I promise you, it ain't what you think. Them people ain't playing. Them people will sit you down for life and sleep comfortable at night. Never think about it again.
Andre Davis law to now take effect.
Well, retired Judge Davis is the chairman of the commission that will oversee the entire system. He says reforms that go into effect today aren't solely about punishment, but rather rehabilitation.
A young kid came right up to me and he scared me. And I'm like, you scared me. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know if it was somebody I knew. And he's like, give me your keys. And he had his hand like this, like he had a gun.
Bev Brooks is describing her encounter with a preteen who she says attempted to carjack her on Monday. And on Wednesday, Baltimore police arrested a 13-year-old squeegee worker. He's accused of beating a 51-year-old man in the face and neck with a squeegee.
Look at this shit.
Starting Friday, Children between the ages of 10 and 12 who commit delinquent acts like these can be referred to the juvenile justice system. Previously, the cutoff age was 13. The amended law expands youth offenses to include crimes involving handguns, aggravated cruelty to animals, and third-degree sex offenses.
The questions are going to be, what works
Now look,
for community?
This new bill is really about the guns, but they don't want to. See, you gotta realize how they write these bills up. They don't want to just write it in about the guns because then they sound like they're targeting a certain demographic. You understand what I'm saying? So they add the extra charges in there like animal cruelty and whatever else they just said. But they really targeting black kids with guns.
Third-degree sex offenses.
The questions are going to be, what works?
Cutoff age was 13. The amended law expands youth offenses to include crimes involving handguns, aggravated cruelty to animals, and third-degree sex offenses.
The questions are going to be, what works for community? What works for young people? And how do we ensure that every young person in this state has a legitimate chance to succeed despite some involvement in the justice system?
Retired Judge Andre Davis is the chairman of a new 26-member commission created by the new law. The Oversight Committee will conduct an ongoing review and report on all juvenile services programs and facilities.
We're not concerned with punishment. We're concerned with rehabilitating young people who have been traumatized in any number of ways, who have suffered themselves from failures in various systems.
The new law requires any child who commits a felony to automatically be placed on GPS monitoring. Youth who commit a felony while wearing a monitor will automatically be detained. If law enforcement requests detention, DJS will have 2 days to decide whether judicial action is needed. The new law requires children charged with vehicle theft to get a Children in Need of Supervision petition or SINS. This will qualify the youth and their family for services. The new law also extends time limits for probation.
Accountability does involve some deprivation of liberty and some.
See, but this thing I don't like. This part I don't like, right? Julio mother talking about this. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Julio mother talked about this, right? And this is a flaw in the system. A lot of these parents, right, that's struggling with these kids can't get help until the child commits a crime. Why is that? Why is that? Why, because you can start noticing issues in a child as young as 7 years old, maybe even younger. Like serious issues. But the system isn't going to give you resources until the child get arrested. Until the child does something outlandish, outrageous, harms somebody else. Why? Why is it that we can't find these problems, point them out, diagnose them, and try to curb them before they commit crimes? Why do we gotta wait till they commit crimes first? That's why it's like, they're not really interested in fixing the problems. They just want to lock them up. They just want to lock them up so they can make money off of them. So they can keep them in the system, like no Heart just said. They want to keep them in the system. But this is what people voted in. This is what people gonna get. So people better get their kids in control. Because once they get in this system, it's hard to get out this motherfucker.
Instances, but I wouldn't call it punishment. I would call it the The provision of services, which sometimes include detention, provision of services that will craft a new way forward for a young person.
The Juvenile Justice System Oversight Commission that will be monitoring all of this will hold its first meeting November 6th. They will issue their first report to the Governor and General Assembly October 1st next year. Reporting live from the studio, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.
David, thank you. Tonight we're hearing from Governor Westmore about his plan to address a gap in the process when it comes to dealing with juveniles in the legal system.
Last month, 11 News Investigates exposed school districts were not required to share information when a student involved in the DJS system switched school districts. Within days, the state department...
It's punishing. But that's what they do. That's what they do. They report on everything the kids do. Like, yo, this is the problem in our community. I think the biggest problem in our community is we participate in our own demise. Like, yo, people beg for the 94 crime bill. They beg for it. Because crime got out of control. Nobody knew what to do. And the remedy for the black community, whether it's young or old, is always lock them up. Send them to jail. But, yo, that's how we got here. We got here through mass incarceration. You know, we got here through the 90s and 80s babies not having no fathers because they was either on drugs or sitting in somebody's jail cell. So it's like instead of trying to revitalize or reevaluate or just do things differently, we just resort back to old tactics. But all we're going to get is the same results. That's all we're going to get. Who the fuck is DL? You funny as shit. No, don't have no overnight. That's what I'm saying, Nick. That's what I'm saying. Why do they always, the system waits until a child get in trouble before they offer services? Instead of offering services, yo, you can see a child at 8, at 7. You can spot a problem child. You can spot them early on. How many times y'all watch the kid grow up? You watch them grow up and you be looking at them 9, 10 years old. You be like, damn, he gonna be wild as a motherfucker. She gonna be out the chain when she get older. And then once they get older, they be just like you said. You feel me? Like you can peep, you can see this shit from a mile away. You can look at the goddamn parents. You can, when the child even, you can tell when the fucking baby is born. Sometimes by looking at these parents and be like, yo, they are unfit to raise a family. They is unfit to raise a child. It's crazy, man. Man, you got a lot of that. We got a lot of issues, man. It's a lot of issues that need to be addressed between the black man and the black woman. What's up, Nancy? Yeah, the school's fucked up. They tore down the school system. School system got ripped in shreds. I don't know, man. I know one thing. Them little kids better stop robbing them motherfucking old folks. I tell you that motherfucking much. That shit goofy. Like, we ain't operate like that in Baltimore, man. Like, But y'all, appreciate everybody that tapped in. Y'all, I'm getting tired. Yo, can we get one more like, yo? Can we get to 100 likes? Can we get to 100 likes before the end of the video? Make sure y'all support the platform, yo. Whatever you can, $1, 50 cents, $2, whatever, man. Support the platform, support the movement, man. A1, you know, we always talk about that, yo. Like, yo, we got all of these. Yo, Baltimore City got 30 schools shut down. 30. Like, yo, out of these 30 schools, you can't open up one in every neighborhood. Yo, let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Look at this goofball. Look how phony motherfuckers be. Ken Yeller says Dirk and Lil Reese fell out back in the day because Lil Durk was smashing Lil Reese's mom and auntie.
Dirk was fucking his mama and his auntie.
Amazing means the tooth fairy made it to the house last night.
You ain't hear about that?
I ain't hear about that. I ain't pieced that together.
You know, Reese used to stay. Reese wasn't even like living, like he was in Lamron, but he was like kind of like
I don't blame
in the area we used to go through. Like I knew we could just pull right up to Reese mama crib. Reese mama bad, and she was like young, like you know.
Yeah, he's just saying anything. Ken Yeller, a wild ass motherfucker. Now Reese locked up and Dirk locked up. He gonna say some shit like that out of his mouth. Yo, why you ain't say that all these other years? You been on YouTube for 7 years. Like, motherfuckers be crazy as shit. But let me show y'all this. Look at this right here. Hold on. Look at this. The Pentagon has failed its 7th annual audit in a row. It says it's still unable to fully account for more than $824 billion budget. Yo, where's the money going? Where the fuck is the money going? The Pentagon has failed its 7th consecutive financial audit, unable to fully account for its $824 billion annual budget and $3.8 trillion in assets. This audit reveals systematic issues with the 7 out of 29 components receiving unqualified opinions, while others face disclaimers due to poor financial systems and inadequate controls. Although improvement in the inventory management and cost saving were noted, significant gaps remain, including billions in untracked expenditures. Critics, including lawmakers proposing to audit the Pentagon Act, argued that such mismanagement undermines fiscal responsibility and taxpayers' trust, calling for penalties to enforce compliance. The Department of Defense, the only federal agency never to pass an audit, says achieving full transparency will take years. Get the fuck out of here, y'all. What the fuck is going on, y'all? That's why our money ain't getting to the schools and shit. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. 824 billion gone. The people should be able to shoot. You ain't lying. I had to show y'all that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That motherfucker out here been stealing. They stealing that rich they ain't never stole before. $824 billion, you know? That can't go missing. How does that type of money go missing? I think they well aware. I think they well aware of where that money is at. That can't go missing, y'all. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. But let you not pay taxes for motherfucking 5 years. They be at your neck. You heard me. But yet did that $824 billion disappear. But let you not pay taxes. See what they do to you. They be talking about taking your motherfucking taxes for the next 3 years. They be talking about garnishing your motherfucking check then. But these people terrible, man. That's why a lot of times, yo, I be, yo, when it come down to like certain laws and shit like that. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all want to do this and do that. But then when we do it, then when the people do it, now it's a big issue. Man, get the man shit. Fuck out of here. Y'all gotta say, you know, it's like you gotta lead by example. You feel me? How the fuck you expect the people to get it right when you motherfuckers ain't getting it? You You know, lead by example. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Oh. I don't know, man. I gotta look more into it. I know them taxes, they be taking, I'm motherfucking tired of taxes. Yeah, because they all in it together. It's all a ploy. You know, that's one of the biggest, them parties create so much division between the people. That's why I always register independent. I ain't need to vote this year, though, but normally, I register independent every year. I don't pick either party. I can flip-flop depending on who I like. I think everybody should register independent if they gonna vote. Don't choose no fucking side. Yo, but I'm ready to go to bed, though. Y'all gotta get up in the morning. I appreciate everybody that tapped in. Like I said, if you can support the platform, Cash App at the bottom of the screen. You know, I gotta get some uploads out, y'all. I gotta get some uploads out. I've been slacking. Big time, for real. My fucking life just hectic right now, man. Shit. Tired as a bitch. Yo, but it's another day. Keep it your news. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. If you want to, you can become members of the channel. I got a lot of good videos on membership. A lot of videos that's close. Now, things I've been through in my life and situations that I've been through on membership. Real good videos. And I'm out.